mage sent that thing here to kill him. Why would anyone... Oh, Maker. The murders. Emmerich was right. He was getting too close. He suspected a man named Gascard Dupuis. Did he do this?
I can't be certain of anything. Gascard may have tricked me.
Then we need to find him. Do you know where he is?
He said he was going to Darktown.
Darktown's a big place, but we'll find him. He's an apostate, and Meredith will want him hunted down. I will speak to the city guard about this. Gascard Dupuis will not escape.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I thought you went to the Hanged Man. And I always went there to look for you first, but then I thought you might have gone to see your uncle instead. And I'm rambling, aren't I?
Why were you looking for me, Merrill?
After you left, I couldn't stop thinking about Paul and the mirror and everything that's happened. I wonder if I've made a mistake leaving the Dalish.
You're just feeling homesick. Don't second-guess yourself.
I suppose if I hadn't left my people, I never would have met you. If you were Dalish, my people would have a kingdom by now. And half of Thedas would be attacking us. So maybe things worked out for the best.
Does it bother you that I'm human?
No, I'm not saying I'd change you for... I'm making things worse, aren't I? I'm one of the Elven. I'm supposed to preserve who we are, and if I... There are reasons that it's bad to... Is it warm in here? Elgonon. I'll stop talking now.
I doubt that I'd have unified the elves and ushered in a golden age.
If you were an elf, Master Hawk, birds would swoop down out of the trees and compose songs just for you. The Keeper, my whole clan will object if we... Not that they can possibly hate me anymore, I suppose.
Their disapproval is a small price to pay for being with you. Merrill. It's all right.
What happens now? Are we... What did this mean?
Now, we both decide what happens next.
If you hadn't come to Sundermount that day, I can't imagine where I'd be now. I love you. I probably shouldn't have said that, should I? I always say the stupidest things.
I love you, Meryl. Actually, I was going to suggest you move in with me.
Here, in Hightown, the rich, fancy part of the city with no rats in it. And you, with an elf. Ma Venon, you really are crazy, aren't you? If you're not afraid, then neither am I.
Enchantment? No, not enchantment. Leandra. Can I see her? Enchantment! No, Leandra. Leandra.
What's wrong, Uncle?
There you are. Where's your mother? Is she feeling all right?
I'm sure she's all right. Why are you so upset?
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Gamlin. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, those lilies arrived for her this morning.
White lilies? I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them. He's murdered several women already.
No. You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
Ignoring the facts doesn't change them.
You don't know for sure that she's in trouble. Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her. I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns. Welcome home, I say.
Wait. You say you saw Leandra?
I told you already. I saw her.
Did you see where she went?
What do I get for telling you?
Here's a few silver. Buy yourself some food. And new shoes.
That's real silver, that is. I'm your man, through and through. Tell you everything I know. That lady was here. She looked like she was going to take the bridge to Hightown. But then a man came up to her. He stumbled and fell over right at her feet like he was dead. His hands were all bloody, like he'd been in a fight. The lady shook him, and I think he said, "Help." She got him to his feet, and he was wobbly. It was funny. Anyway, they left, and that's all I saw.
What did the man look like?
He was a man. He had hair and a nose. And nice clothes. But they were all stained from the blood.
It's not too late. She could still be alive.
Why would anyone take her? It doesn't make sense.
The man left some blood. Where he fell over. You could follow it.
Why don't you do what the boy says? I'm going to go home in case Leandra shows up.
This blood is fresh.
There are lingering traces of... something. I think this was used for blood magic.
If we hurry, there might be a trail we can follow. There's another. More blood. I'm on the right path. Where is he taking her? There. I hope I'm not too late.
This place feels strange. Wrong.
I wonder if we'll find more than just a sack of bones this time.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around. There. More blood. They are here somewhere.
I'm guessing this leads somewhere.
This... Mother! Alessa? Maker's breath. That smell. I know this locket. It belongs to Mother. Does he live here? What is this?
Oh, that's a pretty little shrine.
The woman in the painting. She almost looks like Mother.
A shrine dedicated to a wife? A sister?
I need to find her. Now!
Necromancy. And here I thought I was...
What's he planning?
Only that were possible. I'd like to. You sweet thing, but I can't.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Where is she?
You will never understand my purpose. Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
I don't want to hurt anyone. Release my mother, and we'll go.
She is here. She is waiting for you. I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived. Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? Love. I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
Mother!
There's nothing I can do. His magic was keeping her alive.
I knew you would come.
Don't move, Mother. We'll find a way to...
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. Now, I'm free. I'll be with Carver and Bethany and your father. But you'll be all alone.
I should have watched over you more closely. I should have...
My little boy has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I let Bethany down. I promised her I'd look after Mother.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have... She could be... Why her? Why Leandra?
The killer used Mother to magically reconstruct his dead wife. They had the same... face.
What sort of nightmarish magic is that? Oh, Maker! Maybe the Templars are right. Lock the mages up. Throw away the key.
I'm glad Bethany died before she could hear you say that.
I wish magic hadn't touched her. She would have been better off. Magic's always run in this family. It's a curse. Now even your mother's fallen victim to it. I wish you never told me what that twisted son of a bitch did to her. I wish I hadn't asked. I hope you killed him. Good. I hope it hurt. I should talk to the city guard. Make arrangements to retrieve Leandra's body. Take care, my boy.
Arabalas. Marvinan.
I'm glad you're here, Meryl.
Leandra is in a better place now.
Mother should be here, alive, with her family.
I'm sorry I said something wrong. I'll just be quiet now.
The only thing Meryl's moved in. Maybe she doesn't feel that this is her home yet. pressed sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker! Isabella! Ah, I can't unsee that.
My lord.
You and Hawke. Something's there, isn't there? He's clever, strong, wonderful. How could anyone not love him? How could anyone not? You're very quiet.
And then Hawke tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
Of course, Hawke. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. There definitely seems to be something between you and Daisy these days. So, what's going on, Hawke?
Well, 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 I never thought you were the type, Varric. I'm flattered.
Hawke, I know I'm damned near irresistible, but you're just too high maintenance for me. Sorry. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. Meryl is a sweet girl, but there's a whole lot of crazy in that little package.
I know you mean well, Varric. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
I certainly hope so.
It's me. I said something wrong, didn't I?
No, of course not. You could never say anything wrong. I'm happy for you, kitten. You've been alone long enough.
Good day, Sirrah.
Hawke. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
My mother is dead. My heart's broken.
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Cailan's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me, stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in Adeniram ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
A glass for those we've lost.
All right then. Benoit Dulac and Leandra Hawke. Don't let anyone tell you when to move on. Take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too. It's a fine suit.
The finest.
Break it down, distribute it.
The Viscount requires parade armor for his inspections.
Then stuff it and mount it where he can see it. I wear the uniform of the Guard.
His Excellency will not be pleased.
His Excellency can mount it. Trouble, Hawke?
Seems like you have enough.
You don't know the half of it. And why don't you, by the way? Why aren't you tail deep in the problems of this city? Sure, you do good, but petition a title, take a job. The Guard is always looking.
That's a bit harsh, given my record.
Maybe I'm just sick of being the first stop for complaints about people like you.
People like me.
Brand's on about fortune hunters, mercenaries, disreputable professions without purpose. He's a clod, but sometimes... well, it might be good if the city was a little more stable.
Come on now. You really prefer the troublemakers stay home?
All right. So maybe I don't want to be completely put out of business. And I don't even really mean you. But some people, they go on without regard and then act surprised when someone starts a circle. There are warning signs, you know. It's worth saying.
You never come to the alienage, Fenris.
I don't live in the alien.
Don't you care about the plight of our people? Not even a little bit.
I don't need to visit the alienage to know what they suffer. I know it better than you.
I've lived there for years. I see it firsthand.
And I lived it.
The best armor coin can buy.
You got my letter.
You've been gone a while. I thought you had things under control.
I told you I would handle this, and I did. Now, after a year of raids on our shipments, I finally caught one of the culprits. One of our miners, Sabine, has been leaking information. Do you know him? He claims to be from your hometown in Ferelden. I would like you to get this festering sore to divulge who is behind the thefts. When you are ready, I will bring Sabine to you.
Who is this man?
I would not expect you to recall every piss pot from your past.
I don't remember Sabine. He must be from the outlying farms.
Well, he brags to his fellows that he grew up with you in Lothering.
Bring Sabine back to my place.
Excellent idea. I will get him now. Here is the dung pile I caught leaking next week's shipment schedule. He won't tell me who he's working with. Who else has been screwing me over? Tell me, you ratting mongrel!
Instead of beating the poor man, let's appeal to his better nature.
Please, Miss Sayre, help me. I knew you since you was young and Lothering. I knew your mum's family, and your pop. Mike, you got him rest.
Pathetic. I leave this bastard in your capable hands. Get me when he's ready to talk.
Thank you, Miss Sayre. Us Lothering folk should stick together.
What made you betray your employer?
Before the Blight, my family had a good life in Lothering. Clean home, fertile land, friends. In Kirkwall, we lived in a hovel. People spit on us, and some days we went hungry.
I know it was hard to leave Lothering. Talk to me so we can put all this behind us.
As soon as I tell Hubert what he wants to know, he'll kill me or throw me in prison. My life's not worth much, but my family. I only wanted to give my wife and son a better life.
I'll make sure your family is taken care of.
I'm humbled by that offer. Thank you. I hid some gold in the Bone Pit. I'll mark it on your map. I'll regret stealing from someone like you, so please, take it back.
Hawke, this is Lily of the Coterie. Given the importance of stopping the cargo robberies, I have enlisted a consultant.
Consultant? Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Well, Doug, are you ready to bark now?
There's an ambush planned tonight at Dietrich Crossing.
Tonight? That leaves you barely enough time to intercept them. You had best leave immediately.
We'll protect your precious shipment, but make sure you have the Coterie's payment. Want me to deal with this runt? Free of charge. I'll drop him in a ditch on our way out.
Yes, take him. With my blessing. I assume my partner will not object.
A public showing of mercy will be good for morale. Let him go.
But he's a Ferrell, a criminal. Nobody will care what happens to him.
Think about it. Sabine turned to crime for 2 reasons. He's desperate, and he bears no love for you. Spare him publicly, and you'll earn some loyalty from the miners.
I see your point. Very well. For the sake of morale, I will spare this dog.
Oh, thank you, Miss Ayres. I know I don't deserve it, but thank you.
We're wasting time. If you find naught but corpses at the ambush, it won't be my fault. We're too late for your boys, but we'll make the rotters pay. That was almost too easy. Wait. I recognize that lout.
Who is he?
He's in the Coterie. One of that damned fool Brekka's men.
So your organization is behind this?
We got explicit orders not to. Hubert's been good on his payments. If Brekka ordered this, the rest of his life will be very short and painful.
Tell me about this man.
He operates out of the south side. Always had more balls than sense. His lackeys are loyal. Brekka must be involved.
We have to stop these attacks once and for all.
Oh, we will.
I know who to lean on to get answers. Find me in the Undercity.
Did you step on something sharp, Fenris?
No?
Slam your fingers in a door?
No.
Smack your head on a low beam?
Don't let them get away!
You Coterie, one of Lily's friends.
Lily was one of ours. She was working for you, and now she's dead. You get one chance. Did you kill her?
Lily didn't die by my hand. Someone else did this.
Explain yourself.
Present minor misunderstandings aside, I believe our purposes are the same. One of the scum that attacked my caravans worked for someone in the coterie named Brecker. Lily said she'd look into it. I think Brecker had her killed.
Brecker? If you're lying, I'll find you. Men, we have to get to the bottom of this. Now.
Turn up your purses, Kirkwall. The leases of Javaris Tintop are up for grabs.
You must be Brecker.
And you're that lice-covered refugee.
You'd better leave the Bone Pit shipments alone. Understand?
You're making demands of me. You own half the stake in a mine and you think you're somebody, huh? Some Fereldans don't have the courtesy of knowing when to bloody die.
I can't do that.
Returned. May I say again how thankful I am you've allowed Sandor to remain. He seems very happy.
I found the thieves responsible for the cargo theft. I put them out of business.
Excellent.
With that resolved, the mine's profits will soar. For now, partner, please be sure to visit our workers occasionally. You have a knack for keeping them happy.
A Dalish elf? Andarana Tishan's sister. Oh my.
Good day, Sirach.
It is apparently not enough that the Qunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Khun. He has left for the Qunari compound. Please, Serah Hawke, convince Seamus to come home.
The Arishok says nothing good about Kirkwall, yet he accepts conversions.
I cannot understand him. Maker knows I've tried, but he landed with, what, a few hundred men? Add up the deaths and defections, and the Arishok must need to bolster his ranks. I'm sure my son is quite the symbolic prize.
Did anyone else see him leaving for the compound?
He made no secret of it. I'm sure he intended it as another of his statements about closer relations. Your example inspired him. I might agree, but now is not the time. These matters are delicate.
He's politically dangerous, you mean?
The office must remain strong, Serah Hawke.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Qunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
You know this will only end in trouble.
Fitting. That's where it started. My son is not foolish. He will listen to reason, and you are in the best position to offer that opportunity. Please, do what you can.
So was that Anti-Canary, Anti-Viscount, or Seamus himself not wanting to be rescued?
You go ahead. I have something I should do.
I'll put it off if that's what you want, but I need a reason.
It's nothing, really. I'm sure we have plenty to do, and I don't want to interrupt too much. You go on ahead. I have another appointment.
So, hope the Arishok wasn't planning on keeping the Viscount's son.
Sirrah Hawke.
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Baz still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
No doubt you see the advantage of having the Viscount's son at arm's reach.
He is no longer the Viscount's son. Vidithari give up their lives for the certainty only Qunari know.
You would not take advantage of his connections?
The Qun may demand that advantage, but I do not. It was his choice to be educated. He is not my prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and a letter both.
That seems strange.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
The Viscount would involve the Chantry?
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
Don't make things worse by marching your men through the streets without cause.
This is cause. This is the last insult I will suffer, Hawk. I will be watching. The Dathari are of the Qun. This offense will have an answer.
Slow day.
Isabella, my dusky goddess. You have buried yourself in the flesh of my heart like a worm in a red, red apple. You heartworm, you.
Oh, look, my friend is here. Excuse me.
But I haven't gotten to the part where I invite you to feast upon my tender white flesh.
That's all right, I think I'll manage. Speaking of romance, you're interested in Merrill, aren't you?
Never. You're the only woman for me, Isabella.
But of course. Just don't let Merrill catch you saying that. I get the feeling the girl's messing in something big and dangerous. Look out for her, will you? Make sure she doesn't hurt herself. Oh, and if you do anything nasty to her, I'll cut off your balls.
Sirrah Hawke, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself, a crime with no excuse. Your Qunari masters will finally answer.
Are you mad? Your plans have fallen to outright murder?
The faithful know this has been building for a long time. Where Vonel incited, I reminded, in sermon and prayer. When people learn of this attack, they will rise. Not zealots or the unknowing, but the true majority.
You won't get the Qunari ousted. You'll get a slaughter, on both sides.
To die untested would be the real crime. People need the opportunity to defend faith, starting with you. Earn your reward in this life and next. These heretics must die! Do you see, Your Grace? Traitors attacking the very core of the Chantry. They defile with every step.
There is death in every corner, young mother. It is as you predicted. All too well.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but you must know the truth about what happened here.
Don't you spout your Qunari filth. This is a hand of the Divine.
I have ears, Mother Patrice. The Maker would have me use them.
Viscount Dumas' son is dead. Killed here in your name.
I'm sure my name won't like that. Patrice?
Seamus Dumas was a Qunari convert. He came here to repent and was murdered.
It's a ruse, Your Grace. Seamus was killed to set people against the Qunari.
This is no longer a matter of heathens squatting in the docks. People are leaving us to join them.
And we must pray for them like any other.
They deny the Maker.
And you diminish him, even as you claim his side. Andraste did not volunteer for the Flame. Serah Hawke, you stand with the captain of the guard? The young mother has erred in her judgment. A court will decide her fate. The Chantry respects the law, and so must she.
Grand Cleric? Grand Cleric?
We protect those of the Qun. We do not abandon our own.
Please, send for Viscount Dumas.
My son. Murdered in the heart of the Chantry by those who held a sacred trust. What hope for this city when we fail our own so completely?
The Arishok is still here, Excellency. You must be ready to stand up to him.
I cannot. I have already failed where it mattered most. Please. Hawke. Leave me.
This weren't exactly ease tensions. The Viscount's son and Qunari aggression, even if justified...
About that... Hawke, there's something I need...
This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
Ha! What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little...
What is it now, you two?
Hawk. The Arishok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem.
Hold on. What's this about?
Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Qunari.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabella?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it. What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Who was involved in this exchange?
Tevinter mages. I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
Tell me about Sam.
Sam used to run with Martin. Remember him? Martin says Sam's a bit of a magpie, picking up things that don't belong to him. Not a trustworthy sort. When Martin gave up raiding, Sam became a drifter.
You're sure this is the relic you're after?
I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one.
Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, I know it's a book, but that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue. Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it.
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Qunari?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
You're expecting trouble?
After what happened to the Viscount's son, yes. I'm hoping the Qunari aren't looking for a fight. I'm hoping they'll be reasonable. But we'll see.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Qunari.
You trust her this much?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawk. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a Lowtown foundry.
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to go to the Qunari.
I suppose you think he planned the entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
Come on, Seeker. I'm not going to sell Hawk short, but nobody could have foreseen the way that that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawk that much.
You will surrender the relic.
I don't have your stupid relic.
What are the Qunari doing here?
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Qunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
Tell me what you know. You can trust me.
I've always known what the relic is. I just didn't want to worry you. The relic is a Qunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzlan, whatever his name is. I stole it from them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall.
And they can't leave without it. All of this could have been avoided.
How did you steal the relic from the Qunari?
The Arishok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Qunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arishok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Qunari was the hard part.
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem.
It couldn't hurt.
Says you. I know it will save my skin.
Ah, why can't this be as easy as you?
Why would anyone besides the Qunari want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Qunari for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Qunari morale. That's probably what the mages want.
I thought you and the Qunari were caught in a storm.
The storm was only half of it. I also had the Qunari dreadnought stuck to my behind like a bad rash, spitting fire and thunder at me.
You could have done something about the Qunari, but you didn't.
Done what? The blighted thing didn't show up for 3 years. Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again.
There's more at stake, but... Will the Arishok waited this long? Oh, I don't know.
It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
It's yours. Your life depends on it.
Really? I wasn't expecting that. It's nice to have someone on my side for once.
Don't make us regret it.
Come on, we've no time to waste.
Where is the relic?
I have it.
The Tome of Khoslan will not fall into Tevinter hands.
Blood and spite!
Atos Qunari!
He's getting away!
Isabella!
street should be safe at night. Care to help out with that? She's gone. She took it. That bitch-born whore. Well, now we get to deal with the Arishok and the fugitives ourselves. That's good.
That's enough. Let's go to the compound.
Well, ain't you moving up in the world? People talk, you know. I hear you got a right fancy nest in Hightown now. Nice step up for a dog lord. Only fair you share some of that good fortune with those of us still hurting, no?
I was a refugee when I came here. If I could turn my luck around, so can you.
I hear you fought through half the Darkspawn horde to come back with them treasures. I don't got that in me. Not anymore. All I got is the thirst and the dust.
Think with you standing around.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
Liam, the Harbour Master, was in the raiders' pockets. And he seemed like such an honest man. Grumpy, but honest.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
Anyone know Sir Karen? Has he, done anything wrong?
Hey, Nora. You and me in my room upstairs.
All right, I'm just going to say it. Fenris, you need to present yourself better.
What are you talking about?
You're squatting in Hightown. I sympathize with your claims, but your neighbors have influence.
My claims?
To the estate. Rightfully stolen isn't exactly... Something I can forward to the Viscount. Be more discreet about... yourself.
I shall endeavor to exist with less offense.
I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess, and could get worse.
I still have things I need to do.
Don't forget, as soon as you're finished wrapping up your business, we'll need to go to the Qunari compound together. I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess, and could get worse.
Let's go.
I request an audience with the Arishok.
He will allow it, but not in this number.
I will only bring my friend here and a small complement of my guard. Is that few enough?
It is. Enter.
Shanadon.
Greetings, Arishok. We come regarding the elven fugitives that took refuge here.
Irrelevant. I would speak to Hawk about the relic stolen from my grasp.
If you give me time, I'll get it back for you.
It is much too late for that.
An issue for another time. We're here for the fugitives.
The elves are now Videthari. They have chosen to submit to the Qun. They will be protected.
Have they truly converted? Or are they simply using you as a shield?
They have chosen, and so have I. You have not hidden the abuses of your zealots or the corruption of this city. You will understand why I must do this. Let us look at your dangerous criminals. Speak, Videthari. Who did you murder, and why?
A city guard forced himself on our sister. We reported him, or tried to, but they did nothing about it, no matter what we said. So my brothers and I paid him a visit.
That doesn't excuse murder.
Are these elves telling the truth?
There have been rumors. I will investigate, but they still took the law into their own hands.
Sometimes that is necessary.
Like you avenged the Viscount's son. It was not right then, and it's not right now.
What these men did was wrong.
Their actions are mere symptoms. Your society is the disease. They have chosen. The Videthari will submit to the Qun and find a path your way has denied them.
You can't just decide that. You must hand them over.
Tell me, Hawk, what would you do in my place?
As a guest in this city, I would keep the peace.
I see. I cannot leave without the relic, and I cannot stay and remain blind to this dysfunction. There is only one solution.
Arishok, there is no need for...
Vinek Kathas.
Not here! Two open! Go! Go! Hawk! Can you hear it? The Qunari must be spreading out. They're attacking the city. Why? What could they possibly hope to accomplish?
It doesn't matter. We need to act.
I agree. We can't do anything on our own, however.
Let me guess. Our friends from Parvalan decided to take over after all.
The Qunari are assaulting the city, and fast. The Arishok planned this for who knows how long. We should head to the keep to rally my guardsmen. Whatever happens, be careful.
Let's hope this works! Let's just go
You have our sincere thanks. This attack was most unexpected. We have not met. I am Stroud of the Grey Wardens. I cannot believe the Qunari would dare such an attack. This will lead to war with the Free Marches for certain. I fear pressing matters take us elsewhere, but we can spread word to the other free cities. Perhaps they will bring aid.
There's something more important than an invasion.
There is, but I cannot say more. The Qunari are of far greater concern to you, I'm certain. But we must return to our mission.
We could use your help defending the city.
Even if we wish to, Grey Wardens cannot involve themselves in political struggles. I am sorry. Take this. It is all we can spare. but perhaps it will be of use. Maker watch over you, my friend.
Harshera, quit your struggling, woman.
Tepa! Boss!
Then the Arishok failed to take you captive. Unfortunate.
I know you. The name Hawke has turned up in my reports many times. Too many.
It's good that we found you, Knight Commander. The Qunari are...
It's obvious what they're doing. The Qunari are taking people to the Keep, and may already be in control. We will need to deal with them.
Why would they be gathering hostages?
They're going to take everyone of import and put them in the same place. Those that agree to convert, live. Those that don't...
Charming.
I'll do whatever it takes to defend my home.
Good. Your skills will be sorely needed. Head to the Keep, and I will see if I can find more of my men. These creatures will pay for this outrage.
Many thanks, my friend.
You don't seem as badly injured as the others.
The others? Surely they cannot all be.
First Enchanter Orsino, you survive.
Your relief overwhelms me, Knight Commander.
There is no time for talk. We must strike back before it's too late.
And who will lead us into this battle? You?
I will fight to defend this city as I have always done.
To control it, you mean? I won't have our lives tossed to the flames to feed your vanity.
We need to work together, not kill each other while we figure out who leads.
Then, perhaps you should be leading us.
What? He isn't even of this city.
Neither am I. Yet I don't hear you complaining about us both fighting to defend our home.
Very well, then. But whatever you plan, be quick about it.
Tell us then, what is our course of action?
Let's find out what the Qunari are planning, but not risk our necks in the process.
An excellent choice. Let's move quickly.
There seem to be a great many Qunari at the keep's entrance.
Then they've already taken it over. Clearly, they've been planning this for some time.
I don't see any of my guardsmen.
This is the only way in. We must assault them now before their numbers grow.
Are you mad? They have hostages. We need a distraction.
Decide quickly. We have no time.
A direct assault is too risky.
We'll need to get you inside and catch up as soon as we can.
And just how will we do this?
Have confidence, Knight Commander.
You will not conquer this city without a fight! Cerebos! Bid it conquer!
you.